Good afternoon, you guys. Happy Sunday, August 7th. We're already a week into August. It seems like it's already flying by. I've got 1 week before I have to report back to work. And then the kids come that following Thursday. So it is already upon us once again. But it's going to be a great year, I'm sure. So today we are in Psalm 32, so let's just dive right in. 11 verses. Blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin the Lord does not count against them, and in whose spirit is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long, for day and night your hand was heavy on me. My strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. God forgives our sin, right? We should be upfront and confess our sin to God. Here's the thing. God already knows. He knows when we've gone against His word. He knows whenever we've sinned. He knows before we sin that we're going to sin. But why is it so hard for humans to just fess up and say, God, I messed up? That's something that I have really tried to work on as I've gotten older, is just being willing to say, God, I messed up. Because it's like we try and hide it from God whenever God saw us do it in the first place. You can't hide it from God, right? So why put ourselves through the stress and the anxiety and the worry of hiding it from God whenever really we never hid it in the first place? Verse 6, therefore let all the faithful pray to you while you may be found. Surely the rising of the mighty waters will not reach them. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Do not be like the horse or the mule, which have no understanding, but must be controlled by bit and bridle, or they will not come to you. Many are the woes of the wicked, but the Lord's unfailing love surrounds the one who trusts in Him. Rejoice in the Lord and be glad, you righteous. Sing, all you who are upright in heart. The Lord's unfailing love surrounds the one who trusts in Him. Do you trust in Him today? With so much uncertainty in our world, it's easy to get surrounded by the chaos, by the fear, the grief, the sadness, the anger, whatever it is. It's so easy to get surrounded by that stuff. But are you surrounded by God's love? You are surrounded by God's love, yes. But are you allowing yourself to fully embrace that love that He has surrounded you with? Because if you're focusing more on the fear and the anxiety and the worry and the grief and the anger, the sadness, whatever it is that this world is throwing at you, if you're focusing more on that, then you're not focusing on the love that God has surrounded you with. And I know that's easier said than done, believe me. I am just as guilty as anybody of focusing on that stuff instead of focusing on God's love. But I think that's a choice that we each need to be mindful of each day, is to focus on the unfailing love of God that surrounds all of us when we trust in Him, when we put our faith in Him. Because if we truly put our trust and our faith in God, then all of that other stuff, all of that worldly stuff is going to fade away. And we're not going to need to focus on it because we've truly got God and His love and His grace and His peace inside of us. And that's something that is unlike any other. Everyone have a great 32nd week of the year. Have a great Sunday, a great week, and of course, go be the example.